Hello and welcome back to Talking Fitchburg. So last night there was a Parks and Open Space Comprehensive Plan meeting, open house dealio, where people could come and give their input on the parks. I shot a quick video. Let's check it out.
Good evening. Tonight we are going to have our last piece of our information gathering portion of updating our Park and Open Space Plan. And actually this is a 5-year planning document that the Parks Department and the staff utilize to evaluate new parks and those types of things, uses of parks, recreational uses, those kinds of things. And really tonight what we're trying to do is we're trying to get outside of the proverbial box. The standard way of updating park and open space plans are to do an inventory and update our inventory of our parks, which we'll do as part of this process. But what we really want to investigate and search out is, why do people use our parks? What are the things that draw our residents to the parks? With the help of Wade and the planning department, we kind of designed the questions to reflect, why do people use the parks that they use? How far will they travel to utilize the park that they use? Because with that information, I think what we can do is better plan our future parks. Certainly we want to improve and take advantage of the good things that we have within our park system, but we also want to expand the different types of uses for the parks for our residents.
As we develop and update the parks plan, we're using what we're calling 3 S's. And again, just the idea of trying to make it simple for people to kind of remember what we're talking about. And the 3 S's, and put me on the spot to make sure I remember them, but we're talking sociable, which means kind of getting people together to interact. Maybe it means eating, drinking, but really getting people together to kind of socialize and interact. Second S is solitude. A lot of times for our park system, we want people to get out in nature, hiking, biking, but really exploring nature and then kind of taking advantage of that solitude aspect. And the last S is actually seams. So when we talk about seams, we talk about things that connect our parks to other places. So really we're talking about trails and paths. And again, that's really just kind of an easy way to remember kind of the sphere of what we're looking at tonight and kind of some of the feedback we're hoping to get. So we'll just kind of lay out some of those ideas, see what people think about the 3 S's and maybe have them share some of their experiences as it relates to, solitude, sociable, and seams in parks and open space.
With this plan, we do maintain our eligibility for state and federal funding, so that's a real important reason for updating this plan. But as Wade mentioned, we're really trying to focus the update of the plan through a different lens, if you would, not just the traditional open play areas and activities and those kinds of things, which we'll have, but there might be some other benefits that the park system can provide the community and our residents, and we're really trying to flush those out as we continue to grow and improve our existing parks and build and create new parks.
So we really try to give people a sense of what we're trying to do with the Parks Plan update, the 5-year update. And I think people are real receptive to that idea of looking through parks through a different lens. For years, we've developed our parks in a manner that's served our residents, but I think as things change in our city, really being conscious of creating a park system that meets changing socioeconomic demographics, development patterns is really kind of what we're after. And I think kind of with that lens, the seams, the sociable, and the solitude, I think we're really able to kind of relay that message to the people that showed up tonight, and I think they all went away with some thoughts about how to improve our park system.
And I think, and just to expand on Wade's point, as we spoke with the different committees and commissions and again through the public survey, it really, I think we are on the right track of trying to expand the park system and provide it, provide more diverse opportunities and uses to, again, utilize the dollars that we have allocated to these programs and resources. And again, we'll, after the first of the year, we'll put together a draft plan and kind of go through the circuit again and give everyone a chance to take a look at it and offer any additional comments that they may have. So, real happy with the turnout and the feedback. But again, I think it's just just a reiteration of the feedback that we've heard, through this process, and the community is real receptive to these expanded ideas and uses of the public park property.
So there you go. Again, great meeting held last night here at the Fitchburg Community Center, getting a little bit of information out to the public. Again, if you want to look for that plan, the Parks and Comprehensive Recreation Open Space Plan, you can just Google Fitchburg Comprehensive Park Plan, or you can visit us at fitchburgwi.gov and go to the parks page.
Do you know we do live streaming?
I knew we did a little live streaming, Jeremy.
That's right. We've got live streaming on Fact TV. You just go to Fact TV or fitchburgwi.gov, click on Fact TV, and then you can watch us right there live. You can't miss it. Coming up, it's the PB&J segment. We love it.
It's such a favorite.
And it has to do with coffee today.
Oh, double kill.
We'll be right back. It's Talking Fitchburg.